Most people have no idea if their savings are on track. There is a number for every age, a real benchmark. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly where you stand and what to do if you do not like the answer of where you're at. There is a guideline from Fidelity, which is one of the largest retirement companies in the world. And they break down where you should be at every single stage of your life. Now that goal is to have 10 times your salary at the age of retirement, which as of late has been updated to 67 years. Now 10 times sounds terrifying, but when you break it down decade by decade, it becomes something that you can actually manage. And the earlier you know this number, the more time you have to do something about it. Now, before I get into the brackets, if you check your number and you're behind today, that is not a failure. That's information. And that information is the only thing that changes anything. Here's what I want you to do while I go through these. Check your own number, because there's a specific thing at the end of the video I'm going to tell you that only matters once you know where you actually stand. Let's start off at age 20. There is no saving target at age 20. The target at 20 is simpler than any other age. Open an account and put anything in it. Anything, even $50 a month. Here's why this matters than most people realize. $50 at age 20 turns into roughly $175,000 at the age of retirement, assuming an average market return on that investment. Now that same $50 a month starting at age 30 only becomes $75,000. Same amount, same consistency. $100,000 difference just for starting 10 years later. You are not behind at 20, even though it might feel like it. With that being said, every month that you do wait is compounding growth that you won't experience the longer that you hold off on investing. Now to age 30. By age 30, you want roughly 1 times your annual salary saved. This is where most people start to feel the reality of money for the first time. The fun spending of your 20s meets the first serious financial decisions of your adult life. If you are not at 1 times your salary at age 30, you're not alone. Most people are. But this is the decade where the gap between people who are intentional about money and people who aren't starts to become more visible. And it only gets wider from here. I want to pause here because there is a number more important than your savings balance right now. And most people have never calculated it. Your savings rate. Not what you have saved. What percentage of your income are you saving every month? Because the balance is a snapshot of the past. The savings rate will determine your future. The target is 15% of your gross income depending on any employer match. The average American saves less than 5%. That gap right there, that is the entire retirement crisis in one sentence. On to age 40. You want to target 3 times your salary. On $75,000, you would want to be around the $225,000 range. This is one of the best decades to close the gap if you have one for any reason. Around this age is usually your top earning years, so if you're behind, take advantage. If you aren't here yet, keep that in mind for future reference. For a lot of people at age 40, this is when they finally start to have some sort of breathing room. If you're behind at 40, the most practical move is this. Increase your savings rate by 1% every 6 months. Just 1%. You'll barely feel it leaving. Do that consistently for 5 years and you'll look back and barely recognize your financial picture. Okay, on to age 50. You want to be about 6 times your annual salary at this rate. This one will hit different. So on $90,000, you would want to be around $540,000 saved by 50. If you're looking at that number and feeling behind, I get it. But here is something that most people genuinely do not know. Once you turn 50, the IRS lets you contribute more to your retirement accounts. It's called the catch-up contribution, an extra $7,500 per year on top of your regular 401k limit. If you're behind at 50 and you use this for the next 15 years, math starts to work in your favor again. So now we reached retirement age, and as of recording this, that'll be 67 years old. At this point, you would want to ideally be at 10 times your annual salary before retirement. This is the finish line. On $80,000 a year, that'll be around $800,000 saved. At this point, the conversation shifts completely from building to protecting. You are no longer trying to grow, you're simply trying to make sure what you built has last. 4% rule is the standard benchmark. You can safely withdraw 4% of your retirement account per year without running out of money. For an example, on $800,000, that comes out to about $32,000 per year from savings alone, on top of course Social Security. And one thing worth knowing here, waiting to take Social Security from age 62 to 70 increases your monthly benefit by about 77%. That one decision alone can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over a retirement. So back to what I said at the start. Being behind is not a failure. It is information. And that one specific thing that I said you would need, it's this. Your gap number. Take where you should be and then subtract where you are. That is the gap. Divide it by the number of months before you retire. That is roughly what you need to save per month on top of what you already are saving to close that gap. Most people never do this math because they're scared of the answer. But every single person that actually does it says the same exact thing. It's never as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Here's the full breakdown one more time. For age 20, just start. Don't get too ahead of yourself. and don't stress out. You're just starting your life. I know for me in my 20s, I just recently got out of the negative, so take it with a grain of salt. Now for age 30, you want to target around 1 times your annual salary. Age 40, you'll want to be at about 3 times your salary. Age 50, 6 times your salary. At age 67 at retirement, you would want to at least be at 10 times your annual salary. Find your number, calculate your gap.